Yay! It's Friday, and we have all made it to the finish line of our week. I know that it's been kind of heavy this week, so I have been looking forward to making this video today. So, where I live, our elementary and middle school students are probably finishing up their EOGs this week. And our high school students, I know, have been reviewing and working really hard, and they're heading into exams next week. Either way, our students have carried a lot mentally and emotionally this week. The end of the year is filled with excitement, but it can be filled with stress too. Good kinds of stress and the not so good kinds of stress. Testing season can be stressful. We have lots of events and things to go to, which are wonderful, but that can make life a little hectic this time of year. And all of us, students included, we need healthy ways to decompress after stress. Fun is not a waste of time. Connecting is not a distraction, and rest is not laziness. So, how do I know this, you ask? Well, I know it because I've felt it myself and because the science tells me so. Did you know that laughter helps the body move through the stress response? It can help us feel more relaxed. It gives our brain and body a break after intense focus, helps the oxygen move through all those systems, and it can be just a really great relief. So, after a week of focus and pressure, fun needs to be a part of your reset. Time with people who feel safe and supportive helps students recover emotionally. Now, here's how you can communicate that to your kids this week. I'm so proud of how hard you worked this week. Let's do something fun tonight. Or, you've carried a lot on your shoulders this week. Let's make sure we take a break this weekend. Students need to know they are not just celebrated when they perform, they are loved and enjoyed simply because they're ours. Don't we all need to feel that way? So let's think about some simple celebrations. Things don't have to be expensive, they don't have to be elaborate. Honestly, young people, usually if you ask them to come up with the celebrations themselves, it's going to be way more simple than you would even think of. So it just needs to feel like a pause, a breath of fresh air, a reminder that hard work deserves acknowledgement. So some ideas include playing a game, eating dinner outside or taking a picnic, watching a funny movie, going on a walk, letting them invite a friend over, getting ice cream, having a family no school and no work talk night. Sit outside and just relax. Let them sleep in as much as they want to. Celebration doesn't have to be this huge reward. Sometimes it just means creating a moment where your child feels seen and heard. Overloading the weekend with stress is not going to help those students that are still prepping for their exams next week. I promise you, if you let them take a break from looking at all of that for a night and a day and then go back to it, maybe on Sunday, it's probably going to have a much better result. We've got to teach our students to work hard, put forth their best effort, but also how to recover. Success is not just about pushing through. Success also includes knowing when to rest, when to reconnect, and when to reset. Learning how to recover after stress is a life skill for our students too. So, we're at Friday. We've made it to the finish line of this week. We're almost to the finish line of the school year, and that matters. Let's all just take some time today to exhale. I'm Kylie Larson. I am a success coach for students and an academic tutor, and I hope that you will join me tomorrow with another live on some tips for the end of the school year. Bye, everybody. Happy Friday.